Tell me about the children.
Chief! Easy. You've been out for a while.
Where are we?
We're still adrift on the Dawn.
Why did you wake me?
Now Master Chief talks. Okay.
Bringing your systems online now.
Spent 6 games not
I'll
saying
be
a
waiting
word.
for firmware while you are out.
You've been busy.
Activating the ship's gravity generators.
So this just released today,
You need to pull the manual release.
and of course on Game Pass as part of the Master Chief collection. What do you want me to do? Alright.
Seems like old times.
Ready to get back to work?
Weird teeth.
I thought you'd never ask. We've got intrusion alerts lighting up on multiple decks.
Alright.
Our best bet to figure out who's
Super
boarding us is the
floaty.
observation deck, 4 floors up.
Could it be a rescue team?
Wouldn't bet on it.
This is actually pretty awesome. So this came out in 2012, and I never bought into whatever generation of Xbox was going on at that time. I know this
4
one was a
years,
big
7 months, 10
departure.
days.
I guess it
Somebody
moved away from the Covenant,
Something.
something called Guardians. But I think Covenant makes some appearances.
Sensor scan, high intensity. Doesn't match any known patterns.
How close are we to the observation deck?
It's directly above us.
Yeah, okay.
The elevator doors look sealed tight.
So yeah. Anyway, I never
Chief,
never
careful.
played this game, never even watched a video of it because it just wasn't in my ecosystem. Now all of a sudden it's free, so I guess that's a good lesson. If you're patient enough, almost every single game just comes to you for pennies on the dollar.
Chief, watch out!
Oh. Sweet quick time events.
Didn't realize the ship had deteriorated so badly.
Really, the first enemy.
I thought we had a truce with the Covenant.
A lot can happen in 4 years. Either way, he's probably not alone. We should be careful.
All right. Well, that's good. You can. I wonder if Q? No. E. Okay. It was F. I wonder if they kept those power-up things from Reach. It's kind of cool to power up, but the fact that one of them was sprint pretty much guaranteed that I wasn't going to use anything else other than sprint. Boy, their voices changed a lot. I thought he had a weapon to pick up. To kill everyone for the. Okay, I can hear you.
That's the last of them. Find the override for the blast shield so we can see what we're up against.
Mouse scroll isn't moving through your weapons. That's very weird.
The good news is these Covenant aren't outfitted like standard military. It's possible we just came across a rogue salvage ship. Or we might have stumbled into an entire Covenant fleet.
Maybe they haven't recognized us.
That's one possibility. Landing craft flanking us!
Oh, I just noticed the radar in the corner. Okay, that makes things a lot easier. More tolerable. So it definitely feels like a Halo game, which isn't a comment or a criticism. I just do remember this feeling, you know, the original Halo
We need
games,
to get off this ship.
Halo games feeling so
We've got bigger problems.
futuristic,
We've got a
so
cruiser
cutting
on an
edge, and
intercept course.
this seems
Head for the elevator banks.
Are any of the ship-to-ship defenses online?
kind of
Only the Hyperion missiles, but we'll have to fire them manually from the outer
underwhelming, honestly. I mean, they really have not. If this is, and I know this isn't the, well, without Halo 5, this is the most current iteration of Halo, and given it's 8 years old already, I guess I shouldn't expect too much, but you know, with its direct competitors like Destiny or Gears of War, or, you know, stuff like that, it definitely is more arcadey, and I guess there's room for that. But yeah, as I play this, I'm immediately reminded of the fact that it's not the Titanfall 2 campaign, for instance, you know, where it was such a tight narrative and really original settings and interesting characters. This is, I guess, set piece battles is a good way of saying it.
That cruiser's shields are down. Assuming they don't raise them, that missile's gonna be one heck of a surprise.
Okay. Yeah, this is the perfect example of the linearness of these kind of games, where, you know, in Half-Life you know you'd be exploring an area and maybe uncover some secrets. Here you're just wondering if you missed the cue of which singular tunnel you're supposed to go down, or corridor you're supposed to go down in order to advance the story. Oh! Well,
Assuming they don't raise them, that missile's gonna be
won't
one heck
fall
of a
for that
surprise.
price. Why would it have a zoom if one bullet throws you out of the zoom? That's stupid. Because it's no, I'm not gonna make excuse for it. That makes no sense. Why is your dedicated right mouse button a zoom feature that isn't?
Covenant seem more fanatical
A
than the
reticle.
ones we fought before.
always like these guys. They're a little more challenging. It's the barest amount of actual problem solving in the midst of combat.
How far to the missile?
We're just
Plus,
about
they
there.
were obviously not of the same race as these little guys. So you have to wonder, it's like, how many planets did the Covenant go to? And to go to an entire planet, and this is what you came out of. You know, that's the best you could get from an entire civilization, is a guy with an energy shield. Oh wow, that was underwhelming. I remember the plasma grenades feeling really good. That was just kind of a dud. I feel like it was half strength. Oh! Got me again with the same trick.
How far to the missile?
We're just about there.
Okay. Yeah, shift. I keep wanting to hit shift to run, but you can't. Things you take for granted almost every game. When it's not there, I mean, you know, it was a choice on their part, a design decision, but oh, well, I'm gonna give it to them. That was a good toss.
Far to the missile.
Look how it
just
spawns
about
me
there.
facing the wrong direction. I do like the helmet overlay. You know, I mean, taken right out of the Metroid Prime series, but it does make you feel more like a Space Marine. I'm assuming you can disable it, but I like it. So yeah, I would like to charge forward and knock him in the head, but instead I go at a static rate.
How far to the missile?
We're just about there.
Well, at least it's... Here, let me try something else. Actually, you know what? It's just... It's so strange. There's no run. There's no mouse wheel weapon change. Never liked this gun. Maybe they finally fixed it. Oh yeah, that is nice now. Certainly takes a lot less. I remember you had to fill them with a certain amount to get it to detonate. Oh, I'm out of bullets. So there it is. Less needles to detonate. Oh, I don't even know what happened there. Less needles to detonate, but less ammo in the chamber.
How far to the missile?
We're just about there.
Okay, I should have known. Once again. Maybe I'm playing this game wrong. Maybe it's more of a semi-cover shooter. I shouldn't be running around like it's Doom or something. Yeah, that's I think what I'm playing this wrong. I'm expecting to pick up health pads or med kits or whatever, and it's not happening. For this, I gotta change some stuff up. Yep, I will say the needlers have gotten better. Yeah, because I remember they used to have sort of a floatiness, and I think they may have actually tracked them a little. Yeah, okay, they still track them. See how I can aim to the left and they'll curve to the right. But they definitely seem to have pack more of a punch, so I do like that. That is an improvement. Let's take a look at the settings here. It's actually set high for once. Whoa! I was playing the original? Oh, that's pretty interesting. And let's see. Am I missing anything obvious? Like being able to scroll through my weapons? Such a weird thing not to have. I suppose you only have 2 weapons, so why would you need to mouse wheel through them? But let's see. Next weapon. Is there a next weapon? Because at least then I can... There's next grenade, which is... Next 1 and 2. Change weapon. Oh! Well, that's actually pretty cool. So I'm going to just change... Let's see how... First throw grenade is going to be E. And then melee is going to be Q. No, melee is going to be E. And throw grenade is going to be Q. And then action is going to be F. But see how 1 is dedicated to swapping back and forth, and 2 is dedicated to swapping grenades. That's pretty well thought out, actually. Now I know what's going on. Probably where I came in. No map, so honestly a lot of samey corridors, so it's the whole thing is a symmetrical room, so I assume it's off one of these corridors. Some sort of grenade launcher? Interesting.
The auxiliary launch station should be to your left.
Just change out the control of the screw and everything up. Alright.
You'll have to prime the launch for ignition.
Press E several times.
It's nothing. Just get to the launch station.
Look how useless the crouch would be. It's like 4 pixels difference.
I'm sorry, did I miss orbiting a Forerunner planet at some point?
One thing at a time.
Oh, battle rifle. I remember those being pretty good. That was a... There we go. Finally, a purpose for the right mouse button. Let's try this. Really?
Chief, you need to find the missile controls.
Alright, so now I'm supposed to chill out when it's blinking like that. Alright. Well.
You'll have to prime the launch.
Is it worth
for ignition.
3? Yeah, I definitely say so. I mean,
It's nothing. Just get to the launch.
I honestly don't think I'll actually finish this game, so I'm glad I didn't pay $60 for it now or 8 years ago. I mean, it's just Halo again. It's a weird thing to say because Halo used to be just a dominant force.
Chief, you need to find the missile controls.
Alright, so that's when I hang back, wait for my life to come back, which I remember back in the day was just such a sin, you know, to get your life back after getting shot. You're supposed to be looking for med kits, etc. But I guess, yeah, the things that made Halo innovative in the day now are just standard, so unless they add something else to the mix, there's not a whole lot new to see here. I mean, the hyper-futuristic sci-fi atmosphere, you know, that's just par for the course these days. Like, what, you know, a double jump. How hard would you, I mean, I'm a soldier from the future and I don't have a double jump yet. Yeah, I once had a conversation with somebody asking what made Halo so fun, and my argument was all the weapons just kind of suck. You know, not a single weapon is as good as it should be, which makes you continuously go about the battlefield picking up new weapons, which is kind of the secret to why it's entertaining to, you know, kind of wade through all these enemies, because you're never going to be able to use one dominating weapon. Okay, that was an enemy. I wasn't sure what that was. Just a flotsam or something. Okay, so I got nothing here, so I'm forced to use this. Oh, I'm not in a good way. What is this? Oh, that bastard. He got me over and over and over.
You'll have to prime the launch for ignition.
Alright. Last try and then I'm
Just
out.
get to the launch station.
Battle rifle. Get to the launch station.
Chief, you need to find the missile controls.
Did I actually get them? Oh yeah. Your tootsies, sorry. Alright, so now I duck and hide and wait for free life to come back. Hate not being able to scroll. I want to switch weapons, pick up the gun, switch back to my old gun. I can't do that without, well, doing that many actions. Come on, out of bullets, need to switch weapons.
There's the launch station.
There's the question. Can you pick up multiples of the... No, you can't even pick up multiples of the same weapon. Can't even hold two of the same weapon. Even though clearly that's exactly what somebody would do if they found something they like.
Launch initiated.
Okay, so overall impression, graphics, perfectly serviceable for an 8-year-old game.
The missile won't fire
So
until
give
it's
that a
cleared.
9 out of 10.
Get down
Gameplay, controls are tight. The actual interaction with the world is tiresome. It's been done to death. I didn't need honestly, I didn't need anything after Halo 3, I think. The rest of them have been doing the same thing. Alright, so yeah, go get your free 8-year-old Halo game off of GameSpot now. Or, sorry, Game Pass. Sorry to be so cynical, but I guess to me, I expected more out of a Halo sequel. Like I said, I didn't play this game at all, so I thought maybe this was a quantum leap, you know, from where Halo Reach left off. Which, actually, now that I'm remembering it, Halo Reach was my favorite Halo game. I think it actually did some things original. This one feels derivative, and I'll give it some more time. Obviously, I can't fully judge a game after less than half an hour of gameplay, but I kind of figure this is the gist of the game. I don't think they're gonna introduce something wildly different, because obviously this is Halo and that's what works for people. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.